welcome back, everybody. It's Cape Rugby TV. It's nice to have you along. We keep talking club rugby, and of course, as you know, tonight we have been focusing on the coaches from the Sevens rugby sides that have been playing in the SCORE Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. Of course, it's been quite an exciting time for a lot of the clubs, and after 2 weeks of round robin through the pool stages, the clubs eventually ended up at the SCORE Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. Shaun Gutu is the Sevens head coach at Gardens Rugby Football Club. He joins me on the line now. Shaun, how are things there with you?
Great, thanks. And how are you?
Not too bad. As we've been saying for quite a while now, we keep saying, well, we take it all one day at a time. Shaun, let's start off. Gardens as a Sevens side, you must be very happy with your performance over the Sevens pool stages, and of course making it into the finals at Newlands.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the boys. I'm quite excited with the way the guys have played. From the way it go, we were not expecting us to be at Newlands, but finally with their hard work, we managed to be at Newlands.
But Shaun, also tell us a little bit about that hard work. We know that you guys also played in a round robin match between Police and Fora before the Sevens, and quite a lot of people said that because you managed to play in that format, you were able to keep the players nice and fit.
Yeah, when it comes to 15s, it was good for the boys to keep fit. But you know, Sevens is a different rugby game, of which our guys were up for it. Thanks to Western Province for allowing us to play in the round robin that we played before the Sevens, of which it gave us the time for us to prepare towards the Sevens of Western Cape.
There definitely seems to have been quite a change in at Gardens Rugby Football Club. In the last 3 years, we've seen a lot of increase in performance in players. Obviously, we know that the last 18 months has been a difficult time, but Gardens really doing well as a rugby club.
Yeah, for now, we will say that we are doing well, but we are looking forward with the boys and the dedication that we do have. We're still recruiting more players. We have got a vision that we do have with the players and the management, that in 2024 we want to see Gardens coming back into the heydays where it used to be.
Shaun, the pool stages, you obviously played in the round robin with Police and Fora before the tournament, but the pool stages, then when you got to the pool stages in the Sevens, there were quite a lot of teams that were really good teams, very highly qualified Sevens rugby teams. Gardens came through the ranks there. How tough did you find those pool stages?
The first thing that I say to the boys when we were in the pool stages, when we played at Hamilton's, that was the second week when we managed to knock out Deba. Now, when we managed Brackenfell, I mean to say, that's when I started giving confidence to the boys that we can do it. Because it was an achievement for us, because we thought maybe against Brackenfell it was going to be the end for us. But when we managed to beat Brackenfell, then we managed to see that there was light for us.
One of your big games was, of course, against Tygerberg. Tygerberg were the former champions when you went into that match at Newlands. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the match, and then you give us your thoughts. So Shaun, at Newlands, then of course, as we know, you ended up coming up against Tygerberg. Tygerberg, a very skilled outfit, but Gardens putting on a good performance.
Yeah, with Tigerberg, the first thing that I had to say to the guys, I just had to say because it was after us losing the first game. Then I told the guys to saying that if you really want us to play the last game, it's up to you guys. I have to put the confidence like the way we did in the pool stages. And for us coming as victors against Tigerberg, it was an honor, and we respected Tigerberg very well. So we told the guys from the word go, they just need to stick to the game plan that we had. And when the final whistle came on, we couldn't believe it. And it was a huge celebration to us, of which it was more like a final to everyone when we played Tigerberg and knocking out Tigerberg.
Big result. Tygerberg's an impressive team. They're highly qualified, Super League A side, of course, a lot of experience. So congratulations, fantastic result. And you guys, the guys must be very happy with that. Final question, Shaun. How did the players enjoy simply running out of the tunnel at Newlands and playing at Newlands?
Thank you so. Firstly, I would like to say thank you so much for us to win against Tigerberg once again. Then for the boys, for them to see running on the tunnel of Newlands, it was an honor. We saw most of our boys, they were like celebrating and they were getting on the field with an excitement. It was a real achievement for the boys to be part of the setup of at Newlands on the final days of Touch Rugby.
So, Shaun, we'll leave it at that. We'll say thanks to you for chatting with us, and we look forward to catching up soon.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate for the time. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Shaun. There we go, folks. Shaun Gutu, of course, the head coach at Gardens, and they've had a fantastic Sevens rugby season. Right, folks? Well, of course, as you know, on a weekly basis, we check in at MChem 24-hour pharmacy. Now, I must tell you, the last couple of days I've been spending quite a lot of time at MChem as we've been speaking to the staff at MChem Pharmacy. Of course, MChem is on the corner of N1 and Durban Road. They're open 24/7, 7 days a week, free parking, great coffee shop upstairs, a lot of clinics. There's an orthopedic section, there is a health and wellness section, there is a dispensary, and so many zones within MChem. But the fantastic thing about MChem over the festive season is the staff have made a pledge. Mr. Malach have made a pledge. They've spoken about making sure that you, the customer, keep getting the gold standard, and the gold standard in products and the gold standard in service. And each one of the staff members made a pledge over the last few days that they will continue to stay open and look after you, the customer, over the festive season. It was fantastic to see the various words that came from the staff members as they each made their individual pledges that they and their teams in the various zones and departments at MChem 24-hour pharmacy will stay open. That is their promise to you, the customer, that they will stay open and look after you during the festive season and these very uncertain times. And there was a really nice touch to it, folks, in the sense that MChem Pharmacy understands that the public is going through a difficult time, an uncertain time, and that they will bring that comfort and stability to you by staying open and pledging to continue to look after you during the festive season. And that is really a nice touch from everybody at MChem Pharmacy. Folks, we'll leave it at that, and when we come back from the break, we'll carry on taking a look at what's happening in the world of club rugby. Back in a sec.